funny how nobody noticed the garden until the sculpture was in it. When the sculpture was in, everyone goes, oh, you had the garden done. It's like it's been that way for years. But a garden without a sculpture, no one batted an eyelid. Nobody even noticed, even though they walk by it all the time. We notice even the people passing the street. You know, it captures the eye. It's really the piece that sets the garden off.
We just had people stopping. A neighbour across the road came across and said, can I take a photo? I want to show my daughter. We had cars stopping, and so it was a fantastic reaction. A lot of people complimented it. I'm really happy with what we ended up with.
So let me tell you a bit about the process, because I think everyone's different and everyone has that idea. You want the result. You want a great looking sculpture that sets the house off, you know, finishes the home. But how do you get from not knowing what you want to a sculpture that you're happy with? That's a difficult process for people who haven't done it before. And I think what was really good is that you pulled out the ideas in terms of what we were interested in, what we really wanted, developed the ideas to a point that we ended up with a sculpture that we're happy with, that we actually liked, even though right from the very start, I suppose we had no idea what we liked, what we didn't like. It's a difficult journey for most people who aren't involved in the arts, but it's an important one, because you don't want to get to the end and not be happy with what you've got. You want to get to the end, look at the sculpture and go, you know what, we made the right decision, and have that same attitude every day for years to come after.
Todd came along with a lot of photos. We had a look at a lot of different sculptures, different possibilities, and he really worked hard to make sure that what we ended up with here was something that was going to suit our house, and he superimposed it in the garden before we bought it. So we knew what we were getting, and it was never any surprise. And so I thought, you know, from the outset to when we actually had the delivery and the installation, Todd was there every step of the way. His ability to connect with us and know what we want, obviously just keeping in contact with us the whole time and the whole way through. And so it was pretty seamless, and we were very happy with the result.
It's interesting when you look at a piece, what type of piece is going to match the house? The house is very cubic, right? There's no denying it. We knew in terms of the type of piece, you needed something that's going to go with it, but also balance it. You didn't want something that was totally, you know, in line with the house. It had to blend in and yet set apart. It had to make a statement in the context of the house that it was, and I think it does it quite well.
I've seen a lot of sculptures in galleries and also online, and the quality and craftsmanship of Todd's work stood out far more so than anybody else's. I did see his work at one of the hotels, and I thought, wow, that'll look fantastic if we could get something of that calibre in our front yard, and it's something that's going to last a lifetime. So I chased him down, and so obviously it'll pass with the house, whether we stay here or move on. And the craftsmanship, the quality, the detail, the attention to detail has all surpassed my expectations actually, and that's another thing that my friends and neighbours comment on, just the beauty of it and craftsmanship behind it has been obviously first rate.
It's not something that's going to look good in the first year and then age quickly. It's going to be there for a while.
A long while. From the day that I met Todd to the present, he has been exemplary, and he has surpassed all of my expectations in terms of customer satisfaction, in making sure we knew what we were going to get from the first minute that we met him to the delivery and the installation. He was there every step of the way with us, always offering advice, always following up, and I can't recommend his services highly enough. So congratulations to Todd on beautiful work that you've been able to present us here in our home, and I thank you for that.